That was person 1, 2, 3. Now we have the last one of the talks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the last talk, which is Mark from Australia. Can I get a small applause? Because the big applause comes after that when I leave the stage. Nice. Okay, give it up for Mark. Now for the real applause.
Thank you very much. My name is Mark, and I'm here with my beautiful partner, Margaret, who's sitting back there, all the way from Australia. And I'm going to start with a little geography lesson. And this presentation is really about why we are here. This is what I call this presentation, why we are here. But first we start with a little geography. Do I press the space bar here? Or up arrow, down arrow, right arrow? It ain't working.
Where's my mouse? Can't see my mouse. There we go. Now it should work.
Now it should work?
Try it again.
Okay, so here we are in Frankfurt, and the little blue dot is us. This is the world, and Australia is that bit down there. And if we zoom into Australia, we have Australia complete. And down in the bottom right-hand corner, we have Victoria. And if we zoom into Victoria, we have Port Phillip Bay and a little heart up there. And the little heart up there is at the centre of the old gold mining area region of Victoria. And if we zoom in there, you'll see this is our house. And you can see it's very dry, and you can also see that we don't have too many neighbours. We are by ourselves. This is what our house looks like in autumn. And you'll also notice the solar panels on the roof. So we are what's called off the grid. We have no power connection to the grid. This is not exactly our system, but it's very similar. We have 4 lithium batteries, and all the solar panels come in through this box, and the inverter there steps up the power from the batteries to 240 volts, which then powers the house. And I can monitor all of this from here on my phone. I can check what the batteries are looking like back in Australia, which is kind of nice. I can turn the lights on and off in the house, but I don't want to do that right now. I have a workshop. That's my workshop. And inside the workshop, which it looked like this a few years ago. It's changed a bit inside, but basically it's got stuff in there where I make things. So I have a docking saw, a bandsaw, a table saw, a lathe, and all that is powered by the solar system. So the whole workshop's powered completely by the solar. This is our nearby town. The town is called Malden, and it's an old gold rush town, and it hasn't changed very much since the gold rush in the 1850s and 1860s. So here are some quick snaps of Malden, and that's what it looks like, and that's our hometown. That's 4 kilometres away from where we live. If you have the right equipment, you can still find gold in our part of the world. There's Margaret after half an hour of detecting. On the next door to us, in the paddock next door to us, Margaret does half an hour of gold detecting and finds a half-ounce nugget. This is why we can afford to travel. And we do like to travel. So we get about a bit. This is us in India a year ago. And we've also travelled a fair way to get here on this trip, on this journey. So we started in Vietnam. That's me, just in case you didn't recognise. We spent some time in Delhi, in India. Here is a bit of Indian electronical engineering, which I thought you might find amusing. That's a light switch in Delhi. And we went to Paris. And from Paris, we went to Colmar. And from Colmar, we went to Strasbourg. And from Strasbourg, we went to Rudesham am Rhein. But why did we come here? That's the end of the geography lesson. Why did we come here? Some years back, I built in my workshop a marble machine. And it's all made out of wood. And there it is sitting in a gallery. I have some close-ups of it, and I have a video of it working, but I'll tell you about that a bit more later. Here are some close-ups of the marble machine, my marble machine. There's a marble gate I must talk to Martin about. And you can see the marbles here. I also have a YouTube channel, and of course, because all my stuff is off the grid, I called it Off the Grid Makes, which was a bad choice of title because there's so much off the grid stuff out there that it gets lost in all the off the grid stuff, which wasn't supposed to be about. It was supposed to be about a maker channel where I make stuff. I've got a modest amount of subscribers. I don't have Martin's 2.5 billion, but 4.2K, and I'm getting there. You can find all sorts of strange stuff. There is stuff about wood turning. I do a bit of wood turning. There's weird stuff, making a goat skull from paper mache, for example. Steampunk clock. And of course, the marble maze is up on my YouTube channel. There's a video of it operating. I also have a Facebook page, and as you can see here, I have 235 friends. About 7 years ago, I reckon every one of those 235 friends sent me a link to this guy. What could I do? I was the marble rolling guy, and suddenly I had 235 links to Martin and his famous marble machine. So, what did I do? Like and subscribe, and here I am. And last night I got to meet the man, which was great. And that's it from me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for that talk. Very interesting story, actually. Just that you built the marble marble mill, and then came here, and that you got the link to the marble machine 1.
Yeah, marble machine 1. Oh,
to the first marble machine.
This has gone off. Okay.
Yeah. Very interesting story.
Thank you.
We still have like 10 minutes left.
I'll take questions if anybody has questions. I can. Does anybody have questions?
After this one,
Yeah.
we have a question.
Sorry? Oh, you want to show? Have we got an internet connection here? Can we get on?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Totally. There is some music with that, but...
Can you turn on the audio?
Oh, sorry. It has a mechanism that when it gets down the bottom, it sets off the next one up the top. So you can see it pushing it up there, and that pushes the next one out of the rack. It's sort of got a magazine of marbles that sit there, and it's got switches too that switch the track. There's a switch. And it has a slot for donations that go into the little treasure chest at the bottom. That's it.
Okay. That's very complex.
Yeah.
And it looks very mesmerizing, just the fact that the marbles go down and then shift up lever to load the next marble in.
Yeah. Well, you basically load a magazine of marbles in the top, and then it just keeps going until it runs out. Yeah.
Super interesting way of just keeping it going.
Yeah.
Just keeping it going.
It runs for 5 minutes, 10 minutes when it's got a full rack of marbles in the top of it.
Wow. Yeah. Nice. Okay. We have to clear the stage for our next slot, which is gonna be the MIDI keyboard guy. Okay, one more round of applause. Thank you all for the lightning talks, and have a great rest of the day, Mark.